President, are you concerned that Nancy Pelosi and others can't be trusted with this kind of information?
Well, I guess the only thing is they were talking about why didn't I give the information to Adam Schiff and his committee? And the answer is because I think Adam Schiff is the biggest leaker in Washington. You know that. I know that. We all know that. I've watched Adam Schiff leak. He's a corrupt politician. He's a leaker like nobody's ever seen before. We had a very good conversation with the Ukrainian president. The conversation was perfect. They don't ever talk about the conversation. It started with a whistleblower. Now they don't want the whistleblower. Then they had a second whistleblower. Now they don't want the second whistleblower. The reason is that when they saw what the whistleblower wrote, and then when I released the conversation, which bore no relationship to what the whistleblower saw, they said their case was out the window. And I think it's a disgrace. And frankly, I told Republicans who are really being taken advantage of, they're really being maligned, and I think it's a horrible thing. They're really looking to hurt the Republican Party, and it's turning out to be just the opposite. So one thing I said, I'd rather go into the details of the case rather than process. Process is wonderful. We already have 50 Republican senators. I never called one of them sign up. 50 out of 53, 50. And perhaps the other ones will do it too. But process is good. But I think you ought to look at the case. And the case is very simple. It's quick. It's so quick. I had a great conversation with the Ukrainian president. I had another conversation with him also, I think before that, which was the same thing. It was nothing. They tried to take that conversation and make it into a big scandal. The problem was we had it transcribed. It was an exact transcription of the conversation. So, in a nutshell, a whistleblower wrote a false narrative of the conversation. Now they don't want to talk about the whistleblower because they didn't think I was going to release the conversation. When I released the conversation, I blew up Schiff's act. And just to put topping on it, the Russian, as you know, the new Russian president, a good man, made a statement. There was no anything. There was no pressure put on him, no anything. The foreign minister of Ukraine made a statement. There was absolutely no pressure put on. They didn't even know what we were talking about. And just to finish it off, Adam Schiff went up before Congress, and he made up my words. He didn't copy what I said. He didn't know him probably at the time. Nobody thought I was going to release the conversation. I got the approval from Ukraine. Once I released the conversation, this thing all died. And that's what they should be looking. And Adam Schiff went before Congress. And Adam Schiff, what he did will never be forgotten. He made up a conversation that was a phony fabrication. It was a fraud. And people shouldn't be allowed to get away. They say he has immunity because he's a member of Congress. People shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's a criminal act. What he did is a criminal act. Thank you.
Mr. President,